Hello Spurs fans, it's Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic... Whoa, that's the wrong button. Shit. Where is it? The only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're doing well out there. I thought I know it's a Sunday afternoon, everyone's asleep in the rest of the world, but I just felt like doing a stream. I was a bit bored. So I know no one's watching, that's all cool, don't worry about it. We can make it a quick one. I just had a itch I just wanted to scratch. So it's not you, it's me. I'd like to start the stream as usual on this January the 5th at 2:05 p.m. on Sunday by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Walla Medical people of the Darug Nation, Ingani, Warramie. Pay my respects to your elders past, present and emerging, and recognise that sovereignty is still not ceded. What's going on? Always was and always will be Aboriginal land. How are we all going there, folks? Oh, it's slim pickings today, but I tell you what, let's have a look at the football results. And I'd be interested to know people's comments, how they feel about the game. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Sucks to lose, but I thought the team did everything they could and more today. So first crab off the rank was, hang on, let's do it proper style. Let's waste another 30 seconds, give people a chance to rock up. Come on. I've got to stand up. Hang on, I've got to get this right. No one's watching, don't matter. Who gives a fuck, eh? Oh, I was getting this right, hang on. Oh no, I've got the notes wrong. Hang on, we'll be back in a second. Here we go. First cab off the rank, Tottenham Hotspur, brave, valiant in defeat, lost 1-0 to Newcastle United, dirty bastards, but it was a good performance by Spurs today. Bournemouth 1, Everton 0, who cares, Aston Villa 2, Leicester City 1, Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 1, suck shit Chelsea, there you go. Southampton 0, Brentford 5. Ooh, Southampton look like they're going back down, doesn't it? Eh? Whew. Man City back into winning ways, but it don't really count because they were playing West Ham, so who gives a shit? And Brighton 1, Arsenal 1. Like if we were a bit further up the table, I'd give more of a crap about that. But we're languishing. I say languishing because our league is a bit all over the place. Let's face it. 12th in the table. And we need to rack up some wins. But hey, look, after today's game, I'm very hopeful. We get a couple of players back and we put in as much effort and spirit as we did today. And I think things will turn around. I think we're definitely in a shout for a cup or two this year. Anyway, that's the football roundup. All right. It's going to be a quick show today. This is the problem with living at the arse end of the world, I tell you. All right, see, we got Roll Me One Kenobi. Thanks for commenting, fella. Hey, Hippie. I've been impressed with Porro these past few games, and if we don't get Trent, I'll take Porro. Well, I think Porro had a good game this morning or last night. I think he just went off a bit. He's probably tired. It's so hard to tell the level of fitness and effort in some of our players at the moment because they're not getting rests, but I thought he played really well today. He shone a bit of a light on Brennan Johnson, to be fair. I don't think Johnson had a good game at all, or neither did Tino Werner, but there are a lot of bright spots. I've already done a review. But I forgot to mention in my review that Serge Reguilon came on, and when he was called on, he gave it a bloody good go. He showed up. So well done to Serge Reguilon for putting in a performance for Spurs. Wasn't to be our game though today. It wasn't to be, unfortunately. But no, you can't have Porro. You can have Trent. Have Trent. Weaken our foes. That's what we want. Romelu Wankanobi, weaken our foes. Romelu Wankanobi, we had a tough one against Valencia, but it was a nice touch from our club to support them after the clubbing. Oh, what, they give some money? I haven't been following the news. So has there been some sort of disaster going over there? That's life, isn't it? Sometimes, but that's nice of them to help out. That's cool. And it's just you and me today, Romelu Wankanobi. It's just you and me doing this show. There's bugger all people watching. I wasn't expecting anything else. But Berrival looks like a future tasty player. Yeah, he is. He's when in his first couple of games, he was getting a bit muscled off, and I'm thinking that ain't, he'll be all right. He'll just figure out how to use his physique to fit into the game. A lot of players don't have to be big, and they can fit into Premier League football. But he's putting it about a bit. I'm surprised because he's, good-looking kid, but I wouldn't melt in his mouth. But he's putting some stick about. I'm really enjoying him at the moment. Bit under pressure for the goal that Newcastle scored, unfortunately. People are talking about the handball. I watched a bit of Jacob's stream earlier, and I agree with Jacob. When we win, you can't thank the referee, and when you lose, you can't blame the referee. And I understand how there's quite a few people have thought that wasn't a handball. My first reaction was, they thought it was a handball and it shouldn't have been a goal. My first gut reaction was that it was accidental, and it wasn't. It was a fairish goal, but you can't blame it. You can't blame it. You take the rough with the smooth. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I think the difference in the two teams was really that second half of the first half where Newcastle were playing really well and didn't give us enough time to get a foot in the game. Although we played brilliantly in the second half, man. I think we did well. Romelu Wankanobi, that young goalkeeper looks really, really good. Controlled his box like a general for a young guy. That's something I noticed, especially in the second half, man. I noticed him marshalling the troops, being very shouty, which was great. Did some good saves. I don't know how young he is, though. How I thought he's like in his mid-20s. Hang on. "25. He's just about to turn 25. No, 26. He is about to turn 26. His birthday's in a few days. Well, happy birthday, Brandon Austin. It's a nice present for you. Well done on your debut there. You kept them out as much as you could, man. Well done. But I think at Spurs now we've got like 50 goalkeepers. What have we got? We got Vicario, Foster, Austin, Whiteman. Is it Feely or Keely or Feeney? Feeney. And now we've got this new kid coming in from the Czech Republic. That's 6. There's probably another 1 or 2 knocking around. 6 or 7 goalkeepers. Hey, well, I don't manage the squad. Max power. Just to give it a bit of extra reverb. Hi, Paul. Hi, Max. Plenty of positives to take out the Newcastle game. Yeah, man. Very much so. Very much so. Berrival was immense, yes. Gray continues to impress, and Ange was saying that him and Dragoshin was sick yesterday, so bloody hell. And I thought Dragoshin was just having a bit of an off game, but if he was sick yesterday, I think he had a very good game. Very good games. It bodes well. They stick around a few years. I mean, they're playing well already. Can you imagine what if they keep working at it and improving their craft? A year or two, they're going to be outstanding, man. Very happy with them. And Spence looked great. Spence was called on a lot to do, and it's great, that Ange talked about him in the press conference before the game. Let's get the camera to follow me around. Let's get some action. Oh, people are drifting in. Hello, folks. Ange gave him a bit of a rap before the game, Jed Spence, and he looks like Ange trusts him now, putting him at centre-back in the second half, and he didn't look uncomfortable. He rose to the challenge. I thought Spence was my personal man of the match, but there's plenty of shouts that could go out to Gray or Berryvale. Yeah, it was good showing by Spurs. Even Solanke, I think, was working his arse off up front. Didn't get the service he really needed, unfortunately. Son came on, was good. Maddison was good. Basuma. Tottenham's very own. Was brilliant. So, yeah. I'm happy. You know, I hate losing, but I think that's better than I thought we were going to do, Max. I just went into the game. I thought, you know what? In my heart, in my gut, I think we're just going to get our arse handed to us today. I'm just going to settle back. I'm just going to enjoy the game, have fun with the watch along, take the piss, not take it too seriously, and not be too down on the team or Ange or anything like that. Just have fun. And they gave me fun. I didn't have to work at it. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy. Bodes very well, man. Bodes very well. Romeo and Kenobi, to be thrown straight in, giving a good showing, will do his confidence the world of good. Yeah. Who's this? We're talking about Spence? Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, we know we've got someone, I think we can rely on him, can't we? He's doing a job. Not 50-50. You know, he lost his rag a little bit in the other game. We'll just overlook that one. Hopefully he'll realise that he made a mistake there. And he didn't do the same in this game. And Newcastle were being very physical with us. They should have had players sent off, really, but that didn't happen. And we gave as good as we got without losing our rag, which I thought was pretty impressive. We gave him a couple of elbows in the stomach. We gave Anthony Gordon, Postman Pat, a bloody nose. You know, we let them know that we were there, but we didn't overstep the mark and get silly. So it was good discipline from Spurs. Wire Sly, hello Paul, g'day man, thanks for watching at this stupid hour that I've decided to stream without any warning at all. Just seen your match review. Well, I don't know, I hope you enjoyed it, man. Hope it entertained you. Hey, Arpely, hello man. We had opportunities to win that match, we certainly did. We did. Dragoshin and Gray dragged themselves out of bed to put on the shirt. They really did, man, they really did. The performance was lovely to see, yeah. It wasn't a handball. Oh, you agree with... I saw your comment on my video. Yeah, I think it's just us two, Harper. I think everyone's saying it's a handball. I don't think it was. And Kulu gave a... Oh, well, that's true. When Kulu broke... what's his name? Postman Pat's nose. I was hoping they weren't going to go back and have a look at it. Swings and roundabouts, man. Like I say, you can't thank the referee when we win, and we can't blame him when we lose. It's down to how we play the rest of the game, and that's life. That's life. And I mean, really, for me, that goal, apart from the handball, we were just overstretching it a bit. It was our own mistake. Sarr was a little bit stretched, then Berryvale was a little bit stretched, and they took advantage of it. So you know, these things happen. But Romeo and Kenobi, for Gray to play out position at centre back and to keep doing well, should have everyone excited. I am excited, man, of what he'll do in his natural position. I know, and he's not really had a bad game, I don't think. Not really had a bad game. And also for Jed Spence playing at centre-back, he came flying in with a well-timed tackle in the second half. I can't remember exactly when it was. Showing commitment without stuffing it up and doing, mistiming it. Good play, good play. Aldi plastic cup. It looks like I'm drinking antifreeze. I assure you it's just good old tap water. The best drink on it. Well, best drink I've got at the moment anyway. Tap water. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see what happens when Gray plays at his natural position. It's going to be competition between maybe him and Berryvale. Berryvale seems to be a bit more creative, perhaps. But Berryvale really plugged the hole today, man. Plugged the hole was Upham. We pressed pretty well in fits and starts, and I get that. I think Ange did make some changes to the way we were playing today. it wasn't, because we can't go at 100% for a whole game at the moment, and he knows that because he's not an idiot. He's an experienced football coach, and we chose our moments, and I think we chose them pretty wisely. We let Newcastle have a bit of the ball. Like for that first 20 minutes, Newcastle to me didn't look that good. We outplayed them, so it was unfortunate that they got that goal and then another one. But man. Things are looking good for Tottenham at the moment. I think if we can do that when we're in the state we are, I think we've got a good chance of beating Liverpool over 2 legs and doing well in the Europa League, man. I'm looking forward to Mikey Moore coming back, and even Richarlison. Sod it, I'll take him as well. We didn't score goals. Like I said, I think Timo and Johnson weren't there today. Harper penalty wasn't called. Yeah, evened itself out. Yeah. I think that's fair. Agree that I think Botman should have gotten a second yellow. That's what I mean. It's pointless. Well, it's pointless for me. Other people can do what they want. Saying this decision. I'll give you the most extreme example I can remember, which was Maradona's hand of God in the World Cup in Mexico '86, and I remember watching that live on the TV. And people moan about that handball, and yeah, it was a handball. It was cheating. I get. But what they forget about is that England were absolute dog shit for the first 70, 75 minutes of that game. So if we'd have played properly, I'm not saying the result might have been different, but to just put it all down onto that one point and say that's what cost us a game, I don't think that's right. You get decisions and you lose decisions. Warasloy. With Gray at centre-back, one thing I don't like is he's one step left behind an offside trap. Oh, I'm not that aware. I'm not that laser-focused. You've got your out on this one, I ain't. With him and Berival, we can upgrade from Bentancur or Biss maybe next season. I haven't seen enough Bentancur this season. Look, there's always chances for upgrading. A winger and a midfielder would be cool for me, I think, at the moment. Maybe a fullback. But I'm actually surprised Spurs have bought another goalkeeper, given how many goalkeepers we have. We've got a lot. And maybe Vicario is going to be out for a bit longer, and, with Foster, maybe I don't know, man. But I think he's doing his medical at the moment. Let's get his name right. I should learn. Let me see. Tottenham. Let's have a look at him. So Antonin Kinsky is the dude's name, 21 years old. So Brandon and Archie will be happy about that one. Let's have a look at his stats on SofaScore, which... I don't know I've never looked at a goalkeeper on SofaScore before. Where's the button? I've gone past it about 5 times, I know. There it is. Is that going to be the right one? There we go. Let's have a look at his scores on the doors. Miss Forbes. Antonin Kinsky. Oh, he's got a pretty good rating, over 7. What can we tell from this? His strengths are reflexes and handling. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And he's got no weaknesses. Oh, well, that's what you want in a goalkeeper. No weaknesses. I like the sound of that. I don't know what else you can tell from this. Heat map. Tends to hang around the goal area quite a lot. He's played 6 and started 6 this year. Goals conceded 1.2 a game. That's not too bad. 1 penalty which he missed. Saves per game nearly 2. Has he got anything? Goals prevented. I don't even know what that means. Attacking. Is there any passing? Passing accuracy, 96%. Hey, that's pretty good. Maybe that's why we've had a look at this guy. 96%. That's pretty good. Long balls, 50-50. You'd expect that. That could be the rest of the team. 1 clean sheet. Is that who? Am I looking at his performances for the right team? I think so. Oh, well, good luck to him. We'll see what happens. How much are we paying for him? Let's have a look here. News. 12.5 million. It's not breaking the bank. He's going to have his medical. He's had his medical, apparently. Flying to London Saturday. Have a medical Saturday evening. So he's there. He's already had, not the Spurs medical department. They'll give him a hamstring before he sets foot on the pitch. Bloody hell. Max Power, get a couple of quality wings in and we'll cook. I think so, man. But could it be? Could it be that Mikey Moore is already one of those? Wilson Odebear, I don't know if he's brought in as a backup or whatever. I haven't seen enough of him, man. I didn't watch him much when he played for Burnley. But I think Mikey Moore, man, he's really good. I hope he's recovering well. He gets back to full fitness. Don't know the effects of the virus, if that's going to affect him for a while or, whatever. Here we go. Rainmaker. Hi, Hippie crew. We were pretty good today. Yeah, all right. Yes. All right, we're all up. We're all up. I'm happy with the display that we gave. Me too. I think Ange played it pretty well today. Good press conference before, and I think his press conference afterwards, building a siege mentality, and it's his job to be pissed off about stuff. So I think it was good by Ange. Good substitutions. We don't know how sick people were and who wasn't. Like I was hearing, why isn't he playing Dorrington? Well, he played someone who's probably better than Dorrington. Oh, hang on. I'm going off the wrong screen here. Let's go off this one. All right. Harper Lee, you were watching the game with the United fans, that crowd, bantering together, and I had to remind them that they couldn't get close to the ball, except when the Maggies took their foot off the gas. Oh, they got thrashed, did they? Well, who are they playing? They're in a bad way. I hope they don't win because they go above us, don't they? But hey, this is a tough old January. I was expecting it. Oh, they're playing Liverpool. Ha ha ha. All right. Maybe 12th place is 12th place is ours. Back off. Neil Shafton, I know we got a goalie drought. We only have 7 goalies. Not sure that's enough. I know. Shame we don't have a monopoly on defensive players. Yeah, we could do with a couple more of them, or guys who can score. Well, we got Sonny, who I think Son had a good game. I think the rest did him well. That's what I was thinking. People were writing him off, and I thought maybe he's just getting fatigued. But I thought Solanke's good. But yeah, we need more up front for sure. Wire Sly, yeah, surprised we signed a goalkeeper, especially with our limitation registration squad in Europa League. Ah, yes, of course. Mr. Tech Man, yeah, no, you're winding me up now. Paul, what made you stream late, bro? It's the middle of the day. You're not a flat earther, are you? You don't think I'm just part of the big government conspiracy theory that I'm just making it appear sunshine in Australia? But we all know the truth. We all know the truth. Hippie, you went past all my comments. No, it says message retracted. That's what it says here. Message retracted. So I don't know, what's happened here? Hang on. So no, you're doing it yourself, looks like to me. Anyway, don't be a pussy. Don't whinge about that. I will decide which comments I'll read out and which ones I don't. My decision is final. But this is the first 2 comments. The rest have been retracted. So there you go, mate. All right. I'm going to have a quick look at how I did in Predict the Football thus far this week. Premier League. An ad for a game that I'm struggling to close. You had comments before, did you? No, I can't see him, man. I can't see him. Anyway, there we go. Don't worry about it. Okie dokie. Let's have a look at quickly how I'm doing thus far in
Predict the football!
So have a look here. So I was a bit out on my prediction. I thought we'd win that 3-0. We lost 2-1. Aston Villa 2-0 and they won 2-1. That's not bad. I thought Everton and Bournemouth would be a draw. But look at this. 1-1. I pegged that one. 1-1. 3 points. Thank you very much. Man City won that one and then I buggered up the other 2. So far, the week. God, it's hotting up this this competition, isn't it? So, oh, bloody hell, some big scoring buggers in here so far. Oh, I thought I did all right as well. I'm doing rubbish. Raheel Sheikh is Raheel Sheikh. Hope I'm pronouncing that all right, man. 11, top Spurs second and Graham third with Chris Peters and Ronnie rounding out the top 5. I'm in 19th, but hey, I can't complain about my performance. I thought I was doing all right. Oh, all I can do is look after my own backyard. Harper Lee, it doesn't matter the order of the signings during the window. Okay, well, you're going to get your... this is, I can tell this is going to be too intellectual for me, man. It's Sunday afternoon. I was just mucking around with editing and stuff. And relaxing. Watched a bit of Jacob. I like good old Leo, man. Leo's representing us. Mile High Hotspur. Shout out to Leo. It doesn't matter the order of the signings during the window. Right, okay. Gotcha. With you so far. I've seen people ask why a goalie first. Well, he's probably available first, I suppose, wouldn't he? You complete deals once they're ready to be complete. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh? Is that a thing now? That's a thing, is it? A thing has been revealed. That's crazy, isn't it, man? Crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Hang on, Antonin. Hang on. I know you're about to sign on the paper, but hang on. We're getting another player in first, so you just hang around with your cock in your hands for a bit. It's ridiculous. Neil Shafton. It's AI. He's not real. What is it about Austin that makes him so bad? He seemed like he could get rid of the ball and even kick the ball much quicker than Foster. I don't know. He was pretty good. I think he was good. Uncle Mike, what we got here? Picture of a bloke. Big up, Paul. Big up, man. I was pissing myself early with you showing Postman Pat. Anthony Gordon. Hang on. I've got to change the picture because I updated that for my match review. That's a bit better. There we go. That's him after he met and shook hands with Kulu on the pitch. Brilliant. Yeah, well, I like to keep it silly, Uncle Mike. Thanks, man. STZ02. Tell them the truth, Paul. Australia doesn't exist. Yeah, we're all paid. Yeah. Oh, you're in on it, are you? You're Australian too. Yeah, I know. We live. We're just living the other side of the Antarctic brick wall. Is that what it is? We're all having luxury here. Brilliant. Just all here like a bunch of Svengalis with our fingers in every pie. Mr. Techman, he'd be annoyed about that loss. Yeah, But brilliant second half. My son's sleeping. He'll watch it at 7 a.m. Well, you know, it's up to you, man. Parental guidance is recommended. I hope you had a good time in the game. Yeah, I was. You know, I suppose this is the thing people taking the piss out of now, isn't it? Yeah, I was entertained. That's why I watch football. I'm not playing. I was entertained. Hey, you got doing very well at stringing this meagre show out for a wee while today. Thank you, folks. I knew it's an awkward time for most of the world, and I wasn't expecting anyone to watch it. So thanks for showing up, people. It's very kind of you. Neil Shafton, Coolham gave him the cold shoulder. Yeah. There he is. Whee. Ginger on ginger crime. Ginger side. Oh, my Lord. It was quite good. I'm glad we got away with it. Harper Lee. I'm looking forward to the Liverpool match. 2-0 for us. Had a dream. I wish I could do some dreamy effects. I could do one, but it'd take me a while to do. Make the screen all squiggly. I'll just have to do that. Instead, I've got the basic one. Here we go. Harper had a dream. It's 2-0. 2-0 to us against Liverpool. What, and then they do us 5-0 in the return when we play up there. I'm hopeful, man. Over two legs, I think we can do it. Mr. Techman, Paul, who's your favourite player from this season? I'd probably go Archie Gray or Solanke. I think they've both been pretty consistently good. A lot of our other players have had dips, which happens, that happens. But, when you have two or three players dipping at the same time, it doesn't make it easy to win games. And that's happened to us a few times this season in the league anyway. So Archie Gray or Dominic Solanke, I think they're doing great. STZ02, is Madders suspended for Liverpool? I asked this question. I'm not, because Liverpool had I think Liverpool had a red card in the league that they served in the cup or something. I can't remember, man. It's possible because that yellow card he got for doing all that. If so, what lineup do you reckon we should go with? Anyone that can stand up and get out of bed and kick a ball. At the moment, I don't give a shit. Just whatever we had today, do that. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, man. I'll leave it up to the manager, man. He knows what he's doing. Wyra Sly. Is it Wira or Wyra? Am I getting that? I like to get people's names right, man. Wira or Wyra or something else. Kulu on midfield may be positive, but he's one-dimensional and tends to lose the ball. Oh, I don't think so, man. I think he looks clumsy as hell sometimes, but somehow the ball sticks to his feet. It wasn't quite there today, but like I say, who knows who got the bug? And he's been playing a lot of minutes this game. Madders a bit flamboyant. He can slow the tempo, but better at keeping the ball. It's funny, isn't it? I mean, it's funny how different people see different things. Like Maddison has really been frustrating me this season, a lot of his performances. But I thought he did just fine last night. Just fine. So it's all subjective, isn't it? It's all subjective. It's a funny thing about football. Hard to find the perfect balance midfield. Yeah, I know. Well, when we started last year, when we had Maddison, Basuma and Sarr, that looked like it, didn't it? It looked great. We looked like we had the best midfield in the league. But since then, bit of chopping and changing, and we'll see how it all pans out, man. I'm just happy watching this story unfold. I really am. And I like what Ange said in the press conference. Is that door going to slam shut in a minute? Maybe. That the worse it is now, the better the story gets when we turn it around. I like that. I think that's cool. Harbour Lee. No, Paul. We're going to the final for a North London derby and winning a cup. Oh, look, if we get to the final, we're going to win. I'm absolutely confident we will win because Ange has won. I think he's won every cup final he's been in, and that's been quite a few. And I think that's what you want, a manager that's been there and done that and get that extra 1% out of players. Poch didn't have that experience. And sometimes in finals, Spurs didn't show up. And like that's another refereeing decision which people blame the Sissoko. There it goes, handball in the Champions League final. But I don't think we were there, man. I just don't think we showed up. But I don't think Ange will let that happen. So, and as for a North London derby in the final, no, I want them to get beaten by Newcastle. I don't want Arsenal going to a final. Fuck that, man. I want them out. But if they're in the final, we'll beat them or we'll beat Newcastle. But yeah, we just got Liverpool in the way. Mr. Techman 5, breaking news. Do. Let's have some of that. Anything to string this out. Breaking news from Mr. Techman 5. Tuchel was at the game, but left early due to a flight. Oh, what a fair weather fan. How early did he leave? I hope he saw us when we played good. We'll see how he gets on at England. It's going to be the same old shit from England, though. Guarantee that. Right, okay, here we go. I'm going to trust this. I'm going to trust this, Harper, because, I mean, you're making more of a confident stab at it than me, and confidence is everything in this world. Matters is not suspended as you have to reach 10 yellow cards for a suspension now. I just thought it might be because it's a different competition. You know, it's the League Cup or something. But, okay. All right, well, that's good news. Mr. Techman 5, Paul, on your trumpet. Can you do, when the Spurs go marching in, if you can, they should replace the person who does it. No, I haven't learned it all yet. And I haven't played the trumpet for about, it's before my kids were born. So it's like over 23 years. And I started playing okay, but I wasn't any, good, but I had a bit of a feel for it, but I ain't got the feel yet. But, so how's it go? It's as far as I've got at the moment. That was actually better than when I played it earlier. See, practice makes perfect. You know, there's people in the world that say they misquote Einstein and they like to sound clever. They say, well, actually, I think you'll, like they've got an imaginary pipe. I think you'll find the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Einstein never said that. No fucker's ever said that. It's just a meme and it's stupid because you do the same thing over and over again. You get better at it. It's called bleeding practice. That's what it is. God. Man alive, it's 25. Anyway, what we say? No, you say, I ain't replacing no one, man. No one. But I do need to find my practice mute. I had it the other day. I put it somewhere where I wouldn't lose it and promptly lost it because it really is too loud. It really is too loud to play a lot. You know, I want to be a fairly good neighbour to people. I believe. Hang on, Biney guy, sorry about that. I forgot you just clicked it and then I skipped it. Kulu sucks. Oh, it's harsh. Matters better with passing. Kulu keeps losing the ball. I think he did a bit last night, but he's probably a bit buggered. Harper Lee, Kulu's going to lose the ball with his role of pushing the ball up. I think so. He's always got 5 players on him. That's the other thing. Whereas Maddison has a bit more space. I think he does well with the ball, Kulu. I think he keeps it more often than not. I mean, you can see the difference between him approaching the box or the sideline than Johnson, for example. And the opposition's trying to close him down. Exactly right. It's not a flaw, but a feature. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd concur. Biney guy, just pass the ball, damn Kulu sometimes. Oh, well, we all see different things, don't we? Neil Shafton, Matters is too concerned about his form when falling down. Yeah, it's another problem. I didn't see him do it last night, but in the game against Forest, I thought he'd ironed that out of the game. If it's just 2 things I could take out of Maddison's game, and I think he'd be a much better player for it. Don't gob off at the referee, and if you do fall over, get up. Kulu, best ball protection. Okay, you're seeing what I see. Best protection on the team. Yeah, that's what I think. It's very difficult to get the ball off him when he's got 2-3 players around him, and he doesn't look the quickest, doesn't look the most, I don't know, Rudolph Nureyev, you know, but he's effective. He's effective. Zoe Hanstopoulos. Is Jacob on my wife's work phone? Yeah, I'll believe that, mate. It's Jacob. Jacob's here. Hey. I enjoyed your stream earlier, man. Handball is a handball for you. Yep. We've got much worse calls that go against us. Yeah. I saw what you said. I did give you a shout out earlier. I referenced what you said. Like, you don't thank the referee when you win. You don't blame him when you lose. Such is life. Such is life. We're plenty of the rest of the game. And like Harper pointed out, and I think there could be a fair shout for us not getting a penalty against us when Kulu bloodied Postman Pat's face, which I think was quite funny. Medic! Anthony Gordon got stuffed by Kulu. Jacob should have fixed the ref mistakes either way. That's life, man. That's life. Referee's always a wanker, isn't he? Wow, Sly. Yeah, it's just my opinion. If your people see differently, it's okay. Yeah, of course, man. It's when it goes the extra step, you know, which no one here is doing. Yeah, we can all agree to disagree on what we think of players or the manager or whatever or how we're going. But no one's being a dick about it. So that's all right, man. You know, and you know when I do slag off people who are talking about Ange out, I'm talking about a very particular brand, you know, or players or whatever. You can do what you want, man. Joshua Paul, yeah, I think I'm all right, man. I think I'm all right. I think I've nearly nailed this. I'll probably cock it up this time. I don't want to do too much, though. Multi-talented brass herd. That's right, man. That's right. Get in there. Confidence. I'm getting more confident with it. Been a long time since I played. Joshua, a member of the thingy, the commune. What's it? I think Berrival is going to become an unbelievable midfielder. He's showing great signs, man. I mean, the progress he showed since the beginning of the season has been leaps and bounds, hasn't it? Still a bit. Some of his passing's a bit loose, but he seems to have eyes in the back of his head. So the more I think that'll all tighten up. Everything he's trying, he's getting better at. He's improving. So I'm all for him doing what he's doing at the moment. And now and then it doesn't come off. But the more he does it, the better he's going to get. So well done to him. And considering he was puking yesterday or sick yesterday, I don't know if it was, I don't know which end it was. But we tried. There's quite a few people watching now. Thanks, everyone. Wara, I'm more confident in second league, assuming Van der Ven. Van der Ven, let's get him back, man. We need him back.
Mickey Van der Ven. Better, faster, stronger.
Yes, man. Oh, I got the groove going on that bass as well. More after the second half of the league, I think you're saying there. Assuming Van der Ven or Romero will be back. Just hang in there with the first league. Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. Yeah, when we get players, I think we're going to be awesome, man. Yeah. I haven't watched any of that today, man. Is there? I'm assuming. Where's my wah wah? There it is. I'm assuming there's a load of that going. Load of that going on. I don't give a shit, man. I know what I saw. Oh, what's this? It's Dermatron. He's got a big box around his comment. What does that mean? It means he's been a member for 8 months. Hey, thanks very much, Dermatron. Hey, man, in Ange we trust. VAR is shite. I pay VAR the utmost respect on this channel. as always. Up, you got to respect authority. Second leg. Oh, right, okay, right, I get what you're saying. So you're talking about the 2 legs of the Liverpool game. Okay, gotcha. I just think over 2 leagues we've got a chance, man. We've got a chance. I think it's good. Here we go. We've got an update from Man City away. Hang on, let me get all. Let's get a bit more appropriate for this one. Where is it? If you don't want Ange out, you want to lose. You want to lose. And don't want what's best for Tottenham. That's what you want. Levy out. Ange out. Players out. Every fucking me out. I'm out. I'll go. Bye. I think Metropolis is coming into the... It was a clip from Metropolis in the background as well. I think that's in the public domain now. But you can watch it on YouTube anyway, and it is a brilliant film. Brilliant. And you know what? Just in case you're wondering which version to watch. Because there's a few versions. Some are colorized and some have got shit scores. I only want the best for you, in my opinion. It's a wonderful film, this is. Metropolis, Fritz Lang. It's the Kino Lorber version. Was it the Marauder? Hang on, was it that one? Yeah, there it goes. That one there, I think, is it? Yes. Yes. I'll stick that in the chat. If you want a bit of a dystopian, the film that started it all with dystopian shit, Metropolis. Yeah, you want it's okay, right? So let's break this down, right? If you don't want Ange, okay. Some people don't want Ange. If you don't want Ange out, okay. Okay. God, they use so many negatives and double negatives, don't they? Right. So if you're Ange in, why are they fucking? This is how twats on the internet work, isn't it? They just say so many words, and if you think about it for a second, okay. So if you're Ange in, then you want to lose, right? And you don't want what's best for Tottenham. So if you're Ange and you want what's worse for Tottenham, fucking idiots, man. They're fucking idiots, man. Fucking idiots. Yeah, I heard a couple of... Are you spitting a couple of bars? Spitting a couple of bars there, Jacob, that did make me chuckle. Look, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for one... We start winning and then they got nowhere to go. Or maybe YouTube might run that algorithm on accounts that are maybe not quite kosher, and we'll see what happens to subscribe accounts, because it's a big souffle full of farts at the moment. Such a fraud. Yeah, you laugh, man. It's pathetic, isn't it? Why don't you? They just don't want to support the team. I mean, fucking hell, they're white. And I think really, if all you do is slag off the team all the time and you slag off the manager all the time, you don't really want what's best for the team. It's all about you. Joshua, g'day, man. Jacob, it's wild. Hang on. Yep, I'm here. Jacob, it's wild. They don't see how bare bones we are. There's no, yeah, I know. That doesn't factor into it. It doesn't factor into their easy, lazy, misery-mongering narrative, does it? I'm sure they did a 4-hour show, all sitting under 15-watt light bulbs. Dear, oh dear. We got robbed by Newcastle, but no one wants to say anything with sense because it's Spurs. No, you always get nonsense here, mate. I thought we played bloody well. They didn't even give us any credit for the way. Nothing. It's all it's a 10th million loss in January since 30,000 BC or something like fucking stupid like that. Anyway, Rainmaker. Miserable. And they hate to see other people having fun because their amygdalas don't work properly. That's what it comes down to. They don't experience the emotion of joy. Just fear and anger. That's what turns them on. Raymaker Hippie, you inspired me with your bass moments. Oh, right. You bought another. Oh, learn some riffs, eh? Learn some riffs. I don't bother learning riffs. I'm like a goldfish when it comes to bass guitar. I've got to just think of something on the spot every time. I mean, my intro. Oop. But I do... Oh. Anyway, fingers are a bit sweaty. Yeah, good on you, man. What bass did you get? What did you get? It's a fun instrument. I mean, that's the thing about instruments, you know. When I was young, I was kind of railroaded into playing the violin. Fucking hated it. I could play the notes in the right order, but I had no soul for it at all. But bass and even trumpet when I was playing it. I'll give it one more blast. Time is it? 2:54. There we go. I did develop a little bit of a feel. You know, it's whatever makes you feel good, man. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are. It's how it makes you feel. And if you can use it to express yourself, that's really cool, man. I bought another. Been learning my two sons, two riffs. Nice one. Smoke on the Water. Oh, yeah. Where does that one go? I don't even know. I've never learned Smoke on the Water. Whoa. Something like that. Something like that, isn't it? I don't know. But yeah, it's just practice, you know. And Adored by Stone Roses. Oh, I just did a little bit of Smoke on the Water badly for you. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Metropolis, the movie. Oh, I'm having a nice chill time there. A nice chill time. Thanks very much for showing up, everyone. Oh, Jacob, yeah, I loved it when I gave Leo a call. Spoke to Leo on the phone when he came on your channel, because he popped up and I thought, come on, Leo, don't let me down, don't let me down. And he didn't. Proper Spurs. Warrisloy. I know we fell off in the league this season, yeah, but if we won cups this season, I'm intrigued to see if the fan base online is still moaning or not. I assume we'd be happy, right? No, of course not. No, because when we beat Manchester City 4-0, you know, it was all bloody well like this, wasn't it? We beat Manchester City 4-0. Don't mean nothing. Nothing's changed. Still shit. All those happy clappers. Huh. Look at them. Laugh at them. Celebrating a win that means nothing. They're the reason why we don't win anything. Fans like them. Yeah, there's all that crap, wasn't it? Fuck that. But a load of them have said before the season starts, I wouldn't mind finishing 10th in the league if we win a cup. So we'll see if that one pans out. We'll win a cup. They refuse to be happy. Hey, Jacob's back at home on his regular account. Yeah, I'm just wondering if your wife really exists, man, you know. Just, you know. I mean, I don't know if you let the cat out of the bag when you type that message there and you thought, oh shit, I'm on my wife's account. Angie, my blood, Angie, my DNA. Yes. Don't you say yay, Ange, and provoke chatters? Oh, dude. Yeah, what was it? Leo was having the same problem, wasn't he? He mentioned that about you go onto a Spurs YouTube channel and you say something like, oh, Ange's doing all right. Or if you're being a bit pompous, because if you can say he's cooking. And it's like, oh, stop stirring up trouble and people come at you. I don't know what the proportion of people is, but I just think it's miserable people that are on the internet. I mean, hearing the support at the ground today, it seemed pretty good. So I don't know how many of these people are. I just think it's miserable people. Doesn't matter anyway. Fuck them. We'll start winning and then, they just look silly, don't they? You're provoking chatters, Jacob. Hang on. Can I ban you or time you out? Because I know you come in and stir shit up, Jacob, by sort of saying nice things about Tottenham. How dare you? Dermatron
2000. I was so proud of the boys today. Even in that second half, Ange was right to be pissed. So back the team, not the owners, my new catchphrase.
Well, as for the owners, they're not fucking going anywhere. I think the good thing that the protests do, though, is they make Levy feel uncomfortable, and that makes him do things. Unfortunately, a lot of the time that is booting the manager out. But I'm all for making Levy feeling uncomfortable. But if those 10 morons that hang around outside the Spurs shop think that they're going to force Levy out, like they're, Clint Eastwood riding into town and he's going to drive all the bandidos away, that ain't going to happen, is it? He just, he'll just sit there and eat more caviar. But I think it's fair to put pressure on them. Not something I concern myself with too much because I'm in Australia. So, don't care. But hey, Jacob, my brother, they're saying hi to each other. Joshua. Fortunately, we got a new keeper. Yeah, because we're short. We've only got 7. Never heard of him before. Me neither. I saw Paul O'Keefe on Twitter saying we've been offered a centre-back from Bundesliga, okay? Oh, Jacob's stirring it up. Fuck him, what a troll he is, eh? I'll get to you in a minute, sunshine. And we're interested in Kolo Muani, hopefully. Never heard of him. Hopefully a centre-back in... Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Joshua, Smoke on the Water is amazing. It's a good song. I think it's one of the... I'd hate to work in a guitar shop. You'd be hearing that bloody tune all the bloody time, wouldn't you? Whereas, mate, most of my stuff is blues, but I do a bit of punk and stuff as well, and funk, but I don't know. Was an E as well. Maybe 60 hertz buzz. I haven't tuned it. I'll blame that. Anyway, back to music news with Joshua. Smoke on the Water is amazing. Yeah, it's a good song. I played a game, Raving Rabbids. Oh my lord, that's an old one, isn't it? Oh, God, that's years old, man. Years old, as far as I can remember. And it was an unbelievable song. Great. United Spurs of America love the cello monologue. Violin, man. In fact, you say how big you are. I mean, you're always maybe, casting shade on someone for being, not being able to cast a shadow. For all I know, man, that is actually a violin sitting behind you. I mean, you like to pretend you're like Mr. Huge and say it's a cello, but is it? Is it? It's a violin, I reckon. Maybe a viola at the best. So I don't know, I trust you yet, man. Ange is cooking. Oh, ban. Oh, sorry about the troll here, everyone. Sorry about the troll. Jim Brett, hi, hello, man. Dermatron, I'm not fully Levy out, but I'm fully Angie. That's all I care about, man, is the football. All I care about. Stefan Sklarov, hello, man. Hello, Paul, Mr. Hippie. Who are you calling Hippie? Hello, Mr. Hippie, sir. Watching YouTube today was rough. Well, that's why I haven't watched it. I watched I watched Jacob, and that was a good show, Jacob. And I'm looking forward to Leo High Hotspur's video coming out. I spoke to him on the phone, and he said he was editing a video. It's all part of my dastardly plan to fuck his channel. Although if I keep him on the phone for a little bit, he'll miss that. You know, by the time he does the video, everyone will have just moved on from this game. So that's my evil plan for him. But he's a very cool guy. Proper Spurs, as is Jacob. Proper Spurs. He was watching. Oh yeah, watching. Yeah, it's rough. Well, yeah, don't watch it, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. It's everyone, isn't it? That's what I noticed it after the Ipswich game. I mean, I understand people being down. Like Jacob was pissed off after the Ipswich game. I was pissed off. But the extent of negativity is too much for me, man. What's the point of watching football if it just makes you pissed off all the time? Well, the answer is everything in life makes them pissed off. Brune South, how long do you want to give Ange? At the moment, end of the season. Because I think by then, things will turn around. But at the moment, the worst thing you could do would be to get rid of him. What, Ryan Mason for the rest of the year? What's he going to do? Has he got a medical degree? No, man. No. I think Ange is doing the best he can at the moment. And I just want to see us get through this and then see what he can do, see what the players can do, and then judge it at the end of the season. And I've got a feeling that with at least 3 trophies in our back pocket, it won't even be a question. Warasly. The fan base blames Levy sack Jose before the cup final. Well, he had an excuse, though, because the fans had turned on Jose. They turned on him the Mura game, getting knocked out the other cup early. The fans had turned, so they were shouting and bawling. And Levy he got ammunition. Obviously, it was because Jose wanted to win a cup and didn't give a shit about the league, which is probably the real reason. But not all fans can completely have clean hands about that, as they can't with Poch as well, because the feeling feeling from a lot of fans with Poch was Poch out as well. So it's just something that people forget. He was absolutely wrong to sack Jose when he did, absolutely wrong. But fans have got to learn a bit of pull your head in sometimes, I think. At least just give Ange the same treatment. That's why I really hope this season we get into a final and finally win it. That's the way, man. I think we will. We get through Liverpool, we've won it. THFC delight. I was called on X. Oh, don't go on X, man. A delusional wanker. Well, you're not delusional. You're gonna call. That's what happens on X, man. Because I gave it my all on my watch along. Well, that's the only thing you can do, isn't it? But I don't give a shit. Sod it, man. You've got a thick skin. I won't change. I love my club, man. There we go. Bit of guitar stuff. Looks like a bit of is that a Stratocaster? Well, it looks like a Fender Precision, maybe. Warasly, vibe in the club will be different if we finally taste a bit of victory in winning something. Yeah, it will make a lot of people diminish, but they'll fight against it, man. They'll fight against it. They won't celebrate it. I'm telling you now. I've even heard. I saw, what was it? Scott M. He's already said, even if we win a trophy, nothing's changed. So, what can you do? Terry Wright, hello, man. Big up, Paul. Tough loss today. It was, man. It was. We need to find some goals. I know just the man who can help us find them. Off you go, Fred. Not enough, Freds. It's raining, Freds. Hallelujah, it's raining, Freds. Can never have too many Freds. Terry Wright, tough loss today. Yeah, the boys played their hearts out. Yeah, man, I was very, very pleased with the performance. Hopefully, his streak of unbelievably bad luck will end soon. Absolutely. I think it will. It will turn around eventually. Where's my cursor gone? There it is. Stefan Sklarov. Can we at least say the Jed Spence redemption story is awesome? Yeah. I thought he did very, very well today. Very well. And looks like we can rely on him to do a job, which is excellent. Excellent, man. I don't know if it's quite finished the third part of the trilogy. Maybe a goal in the League Cup final. Something like that. Wouldn't be bad. Be good if Jed scores a goal. That really... He's got a goal in him. Hard believe Steve Nicol. Oh, God, I wonder what he's going to say. Steve Nicol is such a miserable bastard, isn't he? I actually remember him playing. He's got no right to be all gobby about finesse. All said that we were the better team and deserved to win the match. I love Steve Nicol. Steve Nicol is the man for me. Let's hear it for Steve Nicol. On you, Steve. Boxing Kangaroo listening to Jim on Oh So Spurs. Jim as in Jim and Kate. Yeah, Jim's always a bright spark, man. Just a beacon of hope. Yeah, I like Jim. Oh So Spurs was also great, Paulie. Oh, yeah, I haven't watched too much of them. I don't watch much in general because I like to have my own thoughts. That's what it comes down to. Ronald M, good morning. We've broken into dawn. Not quite in England, no, because it's winter, isn't it? It won't get light until midday. At Boxing Kangaroo, I'm behind Ange until the end of the contract. Well, I'm behind, end of the season, and, you know, I think that's fair enough. Like, if we get all the players back and it's all still total arse, you know, maybe I'd give him another window, actually, you know, because... but I think that's a nice time to judge. Not now, not in the middle of the season, but ideally, yeah, until the end. I'd like it, in 4 years. If he's here 4 years, we're going to win shitloads, mate. Shitloads. That's what I really believe. But how reality pans out is always a different thing, isn't it? Hard believe. Club needs a new culture. And that takes time. It bloody well does, man. I think we need a bit more sandpaper on the training pitch as well. Ange is a cultural architect and has done that at every club. This is very true. He's been out, left them in good stead after he has gone. Very true. That's the mark of a good manager, yeah. And he's talked about this, the mark he left on the Socceroos Australia wasn't as much, but he had absolutely no backing from anyone, did he? But Brisbane Roar, Yokohama and Celtic, man. Celtic, Brendan Rodgers can thank Ange Postecoglou for building a good foundation. Definitely, man. Steve Hayes. I turn up now at the 1 hour mark. Oh, I can't believe I've made an hour out of this. I started streaming and only 4 people were watching. I thought, hey, that's time zones for you. Or just the substandard quality of my streams. Don't matter. It's the same stuff. Thanks for joining, man. Jim Brett R. Peace of love. Peace of love, man. Yeah, trolly old Jacob. Laughing out loud. Laughing at people's misery. Boxing Kangaroo. Even Reggie held his own today. Yeah, no, I mentioned that earlier. Boxing Kangaroo. I was surprised. It's like, and he was fired up. He was trying to get the fans going. He went off a bit too much when we didn't get a throw on. But no, he really put his heart and soul into the game. I was really pretty impressed with him. Pretty impressed. Was a good performance. Steve Hayes, interesting thing after that game, ESPN claimed that Ange would not be sacked and lol on Steve Nicol. He's not going to be sacked. No, he's not going to be sacked after that game. I mean, that'd be stupid, man. We need players back before we can give him a judge. Terry Wright, Berrival was terrific. Absolutely, man. Put his stick about, gave Isaac a little bit of a... I think he got him in... I mean, I think it looked like he got him just in the stomach, like in the, you know, the windy area. But he's rolling around I think he punched him so hard in his stomach, it hurt his bollocks. Because he was rolling around. Oh. He's going to be a player, man. Now, yeah, Jacob, isn't it? Wasn't it? I mean, it surprised me. And like, this is a player I'm not fond of, but based on that performance today, I'm very fickle. All is forgiven thus far, you know. But I thought Reggie did all right for a dude who had no home but an obligatory home at our training ground. We're just paying his wages. Just come up, just put the cones out, Reggie. And found a chance to make a statement. Yeah, absolutely, man. Jacob goes on, still think he ran around flailing more than being effective, but no complaints of him today. No, and he had a shot that was, bit of a comedy shot. But he was in there getting stuck in, having a go. Hard believe we need sandpaper. Get the Australian cricket team into it Hotspur way. Steve Smith. He can be our new groundskeeper, couldn't he? I'll never forget that cheating bastard. Sitting there crying after when he got found out. I'm so sorry. I've let myself down. By the way, in case people don't know, so Steve Smith was the Australian cricket captain, and during a test match, him and David Warner and another guy that's never played for him again, he was the fall guy ultimately, had sandpaper in the pocket to rough up the ball, as if there aren't 5 million cameras around the place. And afterwards, when he's busted, Steve Smith said, I'm so sorry, I've let myself down, I've let everyone down, Got yourself a captain? Got yourself a captain? I bloody hate Steve Smith and David Warner. It's 11:11 in Ohio. What's that band? The Ohio Street thing? Was it Ohio? Who is it? Is it the Ohio All-Stars? Ohio Players, that's it. Ohio Players. That was a good band. What are their songs? Hang on. They did a good. There's this program on in America, probably like 70s, mainly during the 70s and early 80s, called Burt Sugarman's Midnight Special, and there's really good live performances on that one. Hang on. Burt Sugarman's Midnight Special. Is it on YouTube? Yeah, there it is. Is that it? Yeah, all right, I'll copy the link to this one. Where's my cursor? I can't find my cursor. Here it is. All right, there's some Ohio Players. And the other one I really like on this, there's a couple ones as well, but Linda Ronstadt. You're No Good. On the Midnight Special, this is one of the best TV live performances, I reckon, because they lose their shit in the middle of it. It's great. Really get stuck into it. There we go. Bit of Linda Ronstadt for you. There we go. Always keeping it current here on the Hotspur Hippie channel. Wire Sly. North London Derby Carabao Cup final. No, Arsenal will choke against Newcastle. It's do or die. Dame Liverpool, I get it. You're strong. Just don't be a party pooper, please. I think over 2 legs, we got a chance, man. We got a chance. Steve Hayes. Yeah, the bad for me was Werner and Johnson today. Yeah, not good, not good. But that's who we've got on the pitch at the moment. Yeah, the Ohio Players. Yeah, all right. Well done, Neil. Kevin Marr, hello, man. Paul, did you know that Bunty James, that name rings a bell, who appeared on the TV show How? Oh, not appropriate. There's not aged well. With Fred is still alive. Hang on, which one was Bunty James? Because I did used to watch that when I was a tiny little child. I can't remember her so much. I remember, Jack Hargreaves was on it, and the other dude. Who was the other dude? She's still going. 92 years old. Hey, how about that, man? Who were the presenters of How? Who was the other one? John Miller, that was it. Was it John Miller? Fred Dinage. Right, Fred Dinage. Don't forget Fred Dinage. Fred Dinage, John Miller, Bunty James, Tom Gaskell. No, that's before my time. Jill Graham, before my time. And Marion Davies. Oh, yeah, that's Dr. Marion, wasn't it? I remember her. Married Rob Buckman. Snowing in London, eh? Get rugged up. Go back to bed, man. Yeah, best place for it. Steve Hayes and Ronald, the flu. Ronald, yeah. Terry Wright. Terry Wright, 10:14 p.m. in St. Louis, Missouri. Winter storm approaching, calling for 8 to 12 inches of snow. I'm glad it wasn't there. When was I in Missouri? What was it? It was April. I was in there in April and Jane. Just Kansas City. Knuckleheads. It's a great band. Not band, a great venue. Who did I see there? I saw the Nashville. I saw the Pussycat Dolls. Reverend Horton Heat. That was good. Hey, you know what, folks? I'm going to wrap this pony up now. Much appreciated all you dropping in at this weird old time of day. Hey, thanks to Dermot for being a member for 6 months. Very cool of you. Thanks to, we all kept it light, eh? I think we're all right. I think we're all right. I think we're doing all right. And if you watched it on, if you watched this on replay on YouTube or listened to it on the podcast afterwards, I hope you're all right. That's all I can say. Man alive is 25. We'll get through it somehow. But man alive is 25. So if it's distracted you away from that, that's all cool. Till next time, I'll just say, peace and love, man. Peace and love. Come on, you Spurs.